Hi, it's Troy coming at you with another video from London town, this time about the importance of reflection. Okay, and reflection is something that I can tell you we don't do enough of, and I'm almost certain that you are probably not doing enough of either. I know it's something that I certainly need to prioritize and spend more time doing. So what do I mean by reflection? Well, basically what I mean is you need to take some time out to get inside yourself, no jokes at the back please, and really get to understand yourself, really get to understand your priorities, what it is that you actually want, what it is that makes you tick, what it is that is going to give you purpose in life. Because I think too many of us can lack purpose in life, and that means that we can be very disjointed, we make the wrong choices, we make poor decisions, and basically things don't go in the way that we would actually want them to go. So we need to really understand ourselves in order to combat this. And I've been reading recently some things by Carl Jung, and also some stuff by I've been reading Joseph Campbell's Hero with 1,000 Faces, amongst some other texts. And the reason that I've been doing that, and I mentioned this on a podcast I did earlier in the week, is because I am exploring story structure again for a fiction project that I am working on for my writing. And if you know much about story structure, if you know much about the way that movies are constructed, or novels, or stories in general, you will probably know that they're based on fundamental sort of underlying myths that have been common in human cultures for many, many, many thousands of years. And in Hero with 1,000 Faces, Campbell talks about what he calls the monomyth, which is basically the fundamental myth that underlines all stories. And what you have there, and I'm going to massively simplify this now for the purposes of this video, but what you have there is basically the hero's journey, where you have a hero who is in the ordinary world one day, he's just in his ordinary life, living life as normal. Then he goes into a strange, unusual world, and that can vary depending on what the story is, but he goes into the strange, unusual world, and then in the center of that world there is the deepest, darkest cave. There is the darkest cavern in the center of that world, and he must go into that cave, and he must confront the demon or the antagonist or the monster or whatever it is in that cave before he can be reborn. Now, what Campbell says is that, and what Jung really, this is sort of based on the work of Jung, the idea is that really, in a psychological sense, what this is about is coming to terms with oneself. This isn't, okay, it might be a story about fighting a dragon, it might be a story about aliens, it might be a story about, it might be a western about, going into a gunfight in the town, or in the building in the town, in that central cave. But what it's really about is coming to terms with yourself. And I think this is a really important idea for life, because we all need to do this. We all need to grapple with whatever it is inside ourselves, to discover where we're actually coming from, and then that will help us to go on to the next phase of the journey, which is moving into the light, if you like. So yeah, we need to all spend some time with ourselves. We need to all go into our cave, if you like, in order to reflect. And that is something that, as I say, really, really important. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go off for 6 months and go and live in an igloo or something. I'm not talking about that. But I think every once in a while it is worthwhile that you spend some time for yourself, just reflecting, just having a bit of thought about, what you want from life, where you are now, and where you're going, and the kinds of things that you should be doing in order to get there. So I hope that that's helpful. I hope that sparks off some ideas. Do let me know. I'd be really grateful if you could give this video a like, and also hit the subscribe button, because that helps me to spread the word and to get new people on board with the channel. Also hit notifications so you'll know when I've got new videos coming out. In addition to that, I do a daily free email, so it's a free article that gets delivered to your inbox every day, Monday to Friday. Click the link below to sign up for that. And also, if you want to get my collection of 10 books about dating, sex, the sexual marketplace, gender relationships, all of those kinds of things, it's called Renegade Dating Blueprint. You can get it for just $39 at the moment, which is ridiculous because the full value is $250. on the link below. So do click that link. I'm going to leave it there for now, but I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.